What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a little while again, but I'm finally getting into some projects. If you notice, I got the Dakota right here, up on the quick jacks right now. Got brakes on. They're the stock brakes, but I had them powder coated. They look great. Also, can't do the pointing too well yet. We got different wheels on her now. Waiting on some wheel spacers for the front. The back ones I already have. I bought two of the same size. The fronts were a little poking out a little too much for my liking, so I'm waiting on different ones. I'm not big on wheel spacers, but when you do Viper wheels, which is what we're doing, you got to use a wheel spacer on the Dakota, unfortunately. So I ordered Bora wheel spacers. It's a pretty good, reputable wheel spacer that I feel like I can trust. And I'm waiting on those to come in. Once those come in, we're gonna get them on. It's gonna be looking great. Not that it didn't already, but it's gonna be looking better. Something more, a little more my style, not quite as dated. And I also have some performance mods for it, but we're gonna get to that in a second. But that's not what this is all about. This video that I'm doing right now isn't about this Dakota. It's about the new project. And if you guys remember, a couple videos ago, I told you that the new project, it's gonna share similarities with the Dakota. And let's just walk outside. I've got it parked outside right now. Let's walk outside and take a look. I'll introduce you to the new project. Oh, here she is, guys. She's looking good. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright guys, here it is. Hope you like the little B-roll action. I'm getting better at it. I'm not great at it. Definitely getting better. But as you can see, we got a Chevy Silverado. Go figure. I picked black, the color that I hate when it comes to paint colors on vehicles. They're not a difficult job to keep clean. They're a full-time job to keep clean, if you know what I mean. They're awful. They show every little imperfection possible. You see it. Anyway, just to give you guys an update as to why I picked this. I've been wanting to build a Silverado for a while now, and I've been wanting to do a turbo build. So that's probably the route we're gonna go actually on this. But you're probably wondering the similarities. Yeah, it's a truck, it's black. This is also, it's a 2003, just like the Dakota. And when I was growing up, I was always kind of, I don't know, I guess I just always thought that other than the Lightning, the Dakota RT was the next best sport truck you could get, right? I never really thought about the regular cab, short bed, two-wheel drive Silverado being on that same level. And as you guys, I'm sure, are aware now, this is the truck to build, really. I mean, it's capable of a lot. It really is. So it's a great platform. But I want to compare the two. We're gonna see which one's better, the Dakota I've got in the shop or this, stock for stock. I'm gonna try my best to compare them because they're both stock right now. And then we're gonna mod them up. We've got similar mods for both of them that we're gonna do. And we're gonna see which one performs the best, right? This one's gonna get a little more carried away than that one is. Once I've got the mods done on that I have for it already, it's probably gonna stay about that way, just because the 360 is limited on what you can do with it, right? It's not the best engine platform, especially with the Hemi out there now, which it might get a Hemi swap. You never know. But once we get that one done and this one done to the same level, then we're gonna go even further with this one. So this is gonna be the big project vehicle right here. Anyway, let's take a look at it. Like I said, 2003 Silverado. I picked her up. She's out of Tennessee actually, so she's really clean. No rust on her whatsoever, other than just like minimal surface rust, you know, on the frame. The body's in good shape for the most part. It was damaged and the bed's been replaced at one time. Unfortunately, the body work that was done on it, not the greatest. So we're going to address that. It's got a little bit of waviness, but I mean, cab corners, they're good. It's all solid right here. This is where you usually rust out, right? She's pretty clean. I mean, really, you can tell, see up in here in the wheel well, it's green. It used to be some ugly green color. We're gonna address that too, for sure, because that drives me nuts. It looks awful. Other than that though, she's got some higher miles on her, 220,000 to be exact, which, if any of you guys know the 5.3, which is what it has in it, and higher miles, that means the piston rings are well seasoned, you know, perfect for boost. Take a look inside. Whoop. It's nice and clean in here. I mean, for 220,000 miles, you really can't beat this. It's in really good shape for the mileage, for sure. 2003, like I said, and I picked it up for $4,000, which, if any of you have been in the market for one of these trucks, I'm guessing you have been if you're watching my videos, that's a really good deal. The prices on these trucks have kind of gone up quite a bit. So the headlights I did replace. They were pretty faded, trashed. They didn't look very good. The grill, somebody's replaced the grill. They didn't paint it, so you can kind of see where it's starting to fade right in here, right? We're going to address that. I haven't decided if I'm going to swap the grill out yet or not. Same with the bumper. I like the SS bumpers. I like the HD bumpers as well, but we might just try and make do with that one for now, because I really want to spend money on performance more than I do on visuals. I can't drive it looking like crap, don't get me wrong, and I kind of like the farm truck vibe that I get from it, the sleeper vibe, but it definitely needs some work. It needs lowered a little bit. The paint definitely needs addressed, and so we're going to do that for sure. I did replace the emblem right here. It was the one that was on it looked awful. I don't know what was wrong with it. It looked like maybe somebody tried to put a vinyl, black vinyl on it, and it started peeling back. Also, stubby antenna. I put these on, well, I have them on all three of my trucks. So if you guys have been paying attention to the channel at all, you'll know that I have a Dodge now, I have a Chevy, and I have a Ford truck. All three. Now the Ford truck's substantially newer, but the Dodge and the Chevy 2003s, like I said, we're going to compare them. And I'm not really loyal to any brand. I like trucks for sure. Sport trucks, obviously. Not that I don't like a big jacked up truck with my big belt buckle, because those are kind of cool too. Dodge trucks are and everything, but there's a lot of those builds on YouTube. That's not necessarily what I'm focused on. My daily might end up being that way at some point, but this build right here, it's going to be a street build for sure. It's going to go out and hopefully hurt some feelings. It'll just be fun. It'll look good. That's a way I like all of my vehicles. They've got to look good, clearly. Anyway, guys, if you want to stay up to speed, see how the Silverado compares to the Dakota that I got in the shop, we'll put them to the test. We'll compare them apples to apples. Or is it apples to oranges? I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and keep on the lookout for the next video. See you guys.